Well, it's Friday, and hey, how's it going? And I think we all know what that means. I don't know. It means you have to watch me for like 40 minutes. I don't know how long this is gonna be. It's gonna be a 40-minute video. Anyway, well, I should just make this short because I actually have a story to tell. Something that happened last night. Oh no. Well, I guess technically it happened this morning, early this morning, like 1:29-ish. So I'm getting ready for bed. You know, I took a shower. I was in my PJs in bed, and I was just kind of unwinding. Thursday night. It was like midnight-ish. Just kind of unwinding in my bed, just playing some Plants vs. Zombies on my phone. And my roommate is in the other room with two of my other roommates who share the apartment with me. Like my roommate, so he's not in the room with me. And the lights, it's dark, it's quiet, it's nice. And then I hear my one roommate's voice. One of the guys is muffled in like the bathroom, kind of heatedly saying something. I'm not sure what he was saying, but it was a string of words. It was sentences that sounded very panicked, and I kind of wrote it off, and I was like, I don't know what's going on there. Is he on the phone, or is he? He's not arguing with somebody, I don't think, because it's just his voice. I don't know what's going on. So I'm just kind of like, starting to get kind of tired, starting to doze a little bit, and I hear his voice goes from this panicked frenzy of sounds and muffles to a more calm and just sort of monotoned voice. And I also hear my roommate, the guy I share a room with, I hear his voice comes in, and also my other roommate, another roommate of mine also hears his voice. So there's three voices, and they're all in the bathroom, just talking. And I hear the words fan and like panicked. Like I heard the word panicked and I heard the word fire. And I was like, wait. And so I hit pause on my Plants vs. Zombies game, and I just like put my phone down and I listen. And I hear again the words fire, panicked, and like fan. And I don't know what that means. He's a fan of Panicked Fire? Is it a band, Panicked Fire? That's a horrible name for a band. And so I put my phone on the nightstand. It's on the nightstand. I get out of bed, and I get up, and I go over to the door, and I can hear them much clearly talking about something. Now I know it was something, a fire, something about a fire. You see where I'm going with this now, can you? Yeah. I open the door, and the smell, nauseous, noxious fumes hit my face and my nose, and I'm like, oh gosh, like melted plastic bags or something, like nasty. And I see there's just like not a lot, but there is a distinct amount of smoke filling the entire kitchen, the living room, and I look over down the hall, the bathroom is, and the hall's kind of filled with smoke, and there's just kind of the smoke is moving slowly from it's just kind of like when you take a hot shower and you open the door and it fills the hallway with steam. The smoke was at that point where the smoke was just sitting there. It already filled the house, but it was just slowly being pumped out of the bathroom, and now it was going into our room. So I just kind of groggily look at my roommates like, what? I just kind of groggily look at I kind of did groggily, and they were like, oh yeah, apparently they told me what happened. Okay, so my one roommate who made the discovery. I will talk in a minute about the discovery, but the roommate who made the discovery apparently was already asleep in his room, and my roommate was up, as well as another roommate in another room was up, and they were in the living room and the kitchen. I don't know. They were just kind of winding down too, and my one roommate had come out of his room into the bathroom. There's 2 bathrooms in this little room, like actual rooms with a toilet and a shower, and he commenced using the bathroom, and the fan in that particular bathroom that he used does not work anymore. Okay, so it doesn't work, but the light still works. But like the light's attached to the fan, so when you turn on the light, you also turn on the fan. Anyway, turned on the light, commenced using the facilities when he smelled something strange, smoke-ish, and he felt something hot drip down on his arm. And he was kind of like in that dream mindset where he still thought he was dreaming, and he was kind of quasi-conscious, and he looked down and he was like, what is that? And quickly he got up, right, and he quickly just like got up and like turned around and looked up at the whatever dripped down. It was hot. It was the fan had apparently gotten clogged. That's why it wasn't working, and it like basically just as soon as he got up and looked at it, the thing just like a bubble just kind of like, and it just kind of dumped this hot plastic and like dust and nasty black charred ash. It just went and it just got like almost exactly where he was like standing or sitting or whatever, and he like kind of freaked out a little bit because there was kind of hot flaming, literally he said like flaming, like fire was coming down, and it was spreading out on the wall, so there was this black charred spot on the wall from the fan. It was coming out onto the ceiling, and also fire got down into like into the trash can, so the stuff in the trash can caught on fire. And when he was telling me about this, I suggested that we have a fire extinguisher, but he was like, oh yeah, I didn't think of that. I mean, like, my first reaction was, it's a fire. There's a fire. The fire needs to go out. The fire needs to stop. And the first thing he thought of apparently was water. He took like a thing of water, and he like just took it and threw it at the ceiling, and that put it out or something. And he grabbed the trash can and like hurled it over to the sink and started filling it up with water. And it was nasty because the burnt plastic smell was just, and smoke everywhere. So the 4 of us just kind of stayed up for about an hour because we were all just kind of wired and talking about it. And the apartments I live in are pretty bad as it is, and this just kind of made it worse. So we had like the windows and doors open and stuff. It was smelly. But everybody's fine. Good thing he moved, otherwise we've taken him to the hospital or something, man. But we're all fine, grace of God, stuff like that. And we talked to the manager about it, and she was like, we told her what happened, and the fan just kind of exploded and dumped this hot plastic, and she was like, well, did you leave the fan on? Well, we turned it. I mean, sometimes it's just on. People don't turn the light off, so the fan does. The fan doesn't work. I don't know. Like she was just kind of like, well, you had the fan on. You left it on, didn't you? And I'm like, well, yeah, that's what. Are you? Okay, that's why the fan. What? So yeah, that was my story. That was exciting. Still managed to get up for my 7:45 class on time. Made it on time, even though I got like 4 hours of sleep. I was still kind of wired. Now I don't trust electricity. I'm like hesitantly turning lights on in my apartment. Like, oh gosh, I shouldn't have done that. It's gonna explode. Anyway, well, that's my story. We're all okay. It was just an exciting event that happened. Something that sticks out in my mind, I think. All right, I'll see you.